Hi, I'm Jeff Ammons, CEO of Code Career Academy. I recently had a chance to talk to Keith Rome, who is Vice President of Technical Services for Wintellect. Keith has some great advice for people who are trying to get their first job as a computer programmer. Stick around after the interview to find out how Code Career Academy can help you get the skills you need to start your career as a computer programmer.
Well, I'm Keith. I'm a Vice President of Wintellect Consulting, and Jeff has asked me to give some advice to junior developers on what we look for in new candidates. And there's actually, it's not that hard. We actually look for a few specific things. First of all, we do recognize that a junior developer is not really going to have a long experience list on their resume. So don't worry about making things up or overhyping. If you bag groceries or whatever in high school, that's fine. I did it too, but that's not what we look for. What we do look for are things that might be made up on your resume. So do not lie. We actually double check your experiences when we have a chance. And we also do not trust when a recruiter sends us your resume, because what often happens is a recruiter will add things that they think look good, and they do, but if you didn't actually do those things, we'll know. And so don't let them do that. Always ask for a copy of your resume as the recruiter gave it to the employer. And that's just a good piece of advice. Another thing is we will be we'll be more interested in how you approach a problem as opposed to technical knowledge that you can only acquire through years of actually doing it. So we look for how you break a problem down and solve it. And we believe, most tech firms actually believe that learning the technology is the easy part. It's the problem-solving skills and the ability to interact with your peers that's more important. So we pay more attention to that. So actually, you're in good shape if you don't have much experience on your resume. So don't feel too worried about that. Another thing that you should always keep in mind is that when we do ask technical questions, we definitely expect you to never make anything up. Don't feel like you have to answer a question just because you think that's what we're looking for. We're not. We know that you have limits. We want to find those limits. And more specifically, we want to see how you react once you reach those limits. If you start making things up, we'll know, because obviously we know the subjects we're asking about. So just don't do it. That will definitely get you turned away if you do that. Lastly, if you are looking for a junior position, definitely get involved ahead of time. Find out who your interviewer is going to be. Look them up on Google, look them up on LinkedIn, find out what they're interested in, because that's probably what they're going to ask you about. And also, if you've done any open source work that is remotely interesting to them or that you think will be interesting to them, make a note of it and tell them about it. And that will impress them more than anything else you can do.
At Code Career Academy, our philosophy is simple. We want to help you get the skills that companies need so that you can get the job you want. That's why we focus on the Microsoft stack, which includes C#, JavaScript, ASP.NET, and SQL. If you'd like more information about our program, go to our website, codecareeracademy.com, and click on the Request Info link. We'd love to help you start your journey toward becoming a computer programmer today.